What's going on, the Copywriting Cult Podcast? Your boy Loso 2.0, the copy god himself. What's going on, y'all, man? Today we're going to talk about treating your clients like family. Just a couple updates and stuff. My fault, a lot of breakfast, doing a couple push-ups and stuff like that before this. Just a couple updates and stuff. So, was it Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday we had a basketball game. Wednesday we had a basketball game. Turned up, we won by 40, yo. We freaking flamed them. Like, it was really flame bro time. Doing my thing, team was doing our thing. We were just rolling. Like, you know how, like, it's just like you start to play together. Like, I just don't know how to explain it. Like, we just all just was flowing. Like, the offense was just flowing so good, like, so smooth. Everything was just going perfectly fine. And I'm definitely going to catch this Pistons and Hawks game that should be coming on soon. But, everything was just flowing. The offense was flowing. We was getting good things. I was able to slow down, but also use my speed when necessary, right? That's just an important lesson to kind of look at, right? It's like sometimes we're always going 100 miles per hour, right? But sometimes it's good to slow down and attack at the right moment, right? And attack when necessary and use the speed when necessary. You don't actually always have to use that speed 24/7, but it's good to like use it when it's time. Like I was just chilling, just doing my thing, being smooth, going to the basket, getting my buckets and stuff. Shot a three, I missed a three, but then when it came to fast break, right to the basket, late. Oh, Stan, you know he was that fast, stuff like that. Like people weren't paying attention. So it's like, it's just a matter of like always knowing when to attack, just knowing when to attack. Like you can just go back, chill, boom, attack. And that was working for me, but that also works for life too as well. Sometimes you got to slow down and look at the whole situation and then figure out when it's time to go 100 miles per hour. Because there's times when it's time to chill, such as now, which is another thing I want to talk about. I'm on PTO because I told you guys my birthday is Monday. I would definitely appreciate you guys giving me shout outs, birthday shout outs, whatever you want to do, man. 25 years old, a quarter of a decade, all coming together really good. I'm excited to see what this next 25 years looks like. It's going to only get better because of all the work that I'm putting in now, all the work that I put in the first 25. I feel like it's a big milestone. Being as though I used this time to spend some time with family, went shopping a little bit with my wife, got her some good things, got my nephew a new toy. We was walking the mall a little bit, got to hang out with my brother. My other brother hurt his knee. That's another story for another day. And it felt good to actually just relax. I still was getting hit up all the time still by my work, telling me different things I didn't do, need to do this, need to do that. I don't know what happened. But the point of the matter is I just shut off. Like, I was answering, talking to people, stuff, and I just shut it off. All right, you know what? I have to just relax and focus on this right now because that is what's most important. Literally focusing on this stuff now. So that's what I was doing, just focusing on those things and just getting everything done. So that was good. I might still work on some work things, but on my free time when I feel like it because I'm on PTO now and it felt good to actually relax a little bit. Deserved it. I deserve it. I put in a lot of work in the beginning, still putting in a lot of work. And I know when I go back, it's going to be even more work to put in. But at the same time, it also is allowing me to relax and do what I got to do as well. So that's just that. But, the point of this episode, like I said, is to treat your customers like your family. So we had a visit again by another high executive. So I had 3 high executive visits in my first 6 weeks as being in DM. And they kept giving me good advice, every single one. And one of the good pieces of advice that she gave me was, see what your top person is doing and pair them with one of the bottom people and allow them to work together to see how they can grow. See what they're doing differently that the other person isn't doing and help them, grow together. And I was taking some best practices from my managers because that's a good thing too as well. Like, I'm trying, as you see, I'm trying to talk a little bit slower to get likes and and things like that out of my speech because now I joined Toastmasters again. I wanted to work on my speech to the point where I can still talk fast, give you guys the energy that you need, but at the same time, do it in a more effective way. So anyway, going back to what I had to say though, right? She was talking about the idea of, doing that. And I just say, again, but when we were talking about that idea, I asked my top performing manager what you were doing so differently than the lowest performing one. And he said the simple answer is this. The simple answer is to treat your customers like family and to run your business with integrity and honesty. He actually had a sheet that literally had customers signing and checking boxes off, stating that they understood every single thing that they talked about in that transaction, which I loved. I loved that sheet. I loved how he did this and how he did that, and it looked amazing. And something that I'm gonna give to best practices to someone else who's struggling, but it's the idea that you want to treat your customers like they're your brother or your sister or your grandmother, your mom. Treat your customers or your clients in this way. And when you do these things, you build a connection, because remember, people buy off emotions and back it up with logic. So a big part of you want to really grow your business is to treat them like, stop looking at them as a dollar sign or as a number and actually start looking at them as a family member. And it's the same too with your employees too. When you grow your business, because I am a firm believer that I said believer, no, I'm not Justin Bieber, believer, whatever, but I'm a firm believer that if you guys continue to do your business the way it is, it's going to grow and it's going to blow up. And if your business is going to blow up, then I'm a firm believer that you're going to have a lot of employees, and these employees need to be treated as such, treated as the way you want to be treated in those type of regards. So you really have to start to look at people as not another number, another thing to help you get to the next level, but to start to actually look at them as people. Check up on your people. Make sure it's all about the people. Remember, I always say these same things. People, sales, operations are the three big things of business. Spend some time actually with your people, getting to know them on a personal level rather than just work, like Rihanna. Use them actually as a way of getting to connect. And the thing is, when you really focus on your people and you really try to push them to grow, they're going to want to go to war for you. They're going to want to continue to grow because they see what you're doing and they're growing, and they see that you're fighting for them. So they want to fight for you and they want to learn and get better. So at the end of the day, it always comes back to the people. How can you help the people? How can you grow the people, right? People first, people, sales, operations. And that's why I always spend so much time talking about people and how you can grow your business, your employees, your customers. It's all about great, outstanding customer service to the point where it's actually overdoing it. My rabbits look so sad. I can't wait. I'm going to take them out of the cage, clean the cage and everything anyway. But to the point where it actually almost seems as if you're overdoing it, but you're not overdoing it. You're trying to make sure that someone has a great experience and that they trust you because you're leading with integrity and all that stuff. So that's really all I had to talk about today, man. Not that long of an episode, really just want to talk about the idea of just treating your customers and your employees like they are family, which is a corporation anyway, but kin, I should say, right? So if you're watching this on YouTube, please feel free to like, subscribe, and share this channel. And if you are listening to this on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever platform that you are, 5-star reviews all day and leave reviews under. I want you guys to keep killing the day. And remember, you pray for success like this. 2.0 out.